Hello everyone, thank you for coming back to my another video. In today's video, I will be explaining the specific entry zone where it's easy to identify but can expect lots of profit. Talking about the entry point, there are points that are easy to make a profit and also difficult to make a profit. But if you keep buying or selling without identifying which one you're looking at, you will get caught and repeat the small stop loss many times. And even if you are able to make big profits sometimes, eventually the overall result will be plus minus zero with the best case scenario. The reason is because you are not identifying where the easiest spot to entry to make a profit. So today, I will explain how to identify it clearly so that your trade will become much better. And if you know this knowledge, you're not gonna repeat the small stop losses. And not only that, you can accumulate your profit as you trade. But in contrast, if you keep trading where it's difficult, it will result not being able to make a profit constantly. So which one do you prefer? Easy and get big profit? Or difficult but not so much profit? I guess it's obvious, but trading is all about making money or make a profit from this zero-sum game. So I think it's better that you choose easy to make lots of money option in that sense. To understand my today's lesson better, you need to know the characteristic of the wave in Forex chart. Let's look at the drawing on your screen, and let's say if you're looking at 1 hour chart of USD/JPY or EU or USD or whatever, but trading based on its ups and downs. So for example, you will sell on rally here and trading to make profit out of this one single wave here. In hourly chart, whichever the currency pair is, usually you will get like 50 or 60 pips, which gives you enough volatility to trade. Of course, there are 5-minute trend and 15-minute trend inside of this one single wave within 1 hour chart. But let's just think that we see this as a part of the 1 hour trend in a chart. So the direction of the trend is basically downtrend or bear trend coming down from the top. And it went up from here to this point. Then you saw the price goes down again from here. So you sell like this. So here is the point. At this point, you need to be able to recognize something. If the downtrend continues, what does the chart look like? It will keep on going like this. But look at this chart. A trend stopped here. It stopped and it started to go up again. When you see the chart pattern like this in a real chart, what do you think? You can stop this video and think about it for a moment. At this point, what you might have to think is you need to feel that there's something wrong. If the bear trend continues, the price will keep on going down, but it actually didn't. When it happens, you have to think, oh, something changed. Then what do you think next? Think about it again. What do you think next? The answer to me is, okay, the volatility might be smaller from now, because up until here, right here, the size of volatility was big like this much, around 50 pips, but it's now stopped. That means that the size of the wave could be smaller than it used to be. Then what happens is that next, the chart will go up and down within this limited area. And this is what we call the range state or box state, where the volatility will be limited within the small area. And the price will move up and down within this range zone. That also means the power of downtrend of 1 hour has been stopped temporarily. It stopped, but it doesn't mean that the price will move horizontal straight line, but it creates small up and down waves when you actually look at like 5-minute chart. If the box has like 50 pips in between, you will get lots of space to trade, but usually if it appears within like 1 hour chart, from top to bottom, it's like just 20 pips or so. And what the beginners, or like myself when I just started, usually do is that they tend to trade within this small range zone. But when you think about it, there's only like 20 pips from top to bottom here. So if you could make an entry right at the top or bottom and exit on the other end, then you might get 20 pips or 17 or 18 pips when you consider the spread. But in real life, it is quite difficult to trade like that, isn't it? Let's say if you open a chart and the price was just right in between the range like this, and for some reason you think that the price might go up and place buy entry. Then the price comes back down and hits the stop loss and lose 7 or 8 pips. So that's why I said earlier that you need to be able to identify the environment, meaning to recognize where the current price came from. In this case, this is like the place where the price came down within 1 hour chart and kind of stopped in the middle. So it's creating like a small wave within the big wave, and this big wave itself is now stopped. So the area like this is basically difficult to trade. Plus, it is also difficult to make a profit. So like I said at the beginning, the point where it's difficult and hard to make a profit, it's like here within the smaller range zone. So how do you trade when you see the chart like this? One of the answers could be just not to trade and just watch how the price will move. Or you just set the alert between the support and resistance line of the smaller range zone at around where the line colored lines are, and then not looking at the chart and just do something else. But oftentimes, people tend to trade like this within small area, like 10 or 15 times in 30 minutes, and get tired of it. And after a while, you get tired of not making much profit and do other stuff. Then the price breaks somewhere. But at that time, you might be losing all the energy to think about the entry already. So you don't have to use so much power here. You can just relax instead. But sometimes people are thinking, oh, if I try hard, then I make money. But if you keep doing that within this small range zone, you're not gonna be able to try hard where you really should be because you get exhausted already. So to make the long story short, you cannot make a profit constantly within like this small range zone here. What is the purpose of trading to you? That's for making a profit, right? And that's why you came to watch my video today. So if you see the chart like this, you just set the alert on each side and just leave the PC behind and do something else. Because when the chart really starts to get rolling will be, in fact, when the price goes beyond the resistance or support line. What that means is that, for example, if the price were to go up like this, then how you place buy entry will be that you buy here. If the next trade volatility has like 20 pips, then you can buy on dips here and get that 20 pips. And if the bull trend is strong, then the price might go all the way up like this and you make additional profit. At this point, what do you think? Yes, of course, you are happy winning the trade, but what I would think is that it means the downtrend has stopped and might convert to uptrend in 1 hour scale. Okay, let's think about the other side now. Where do you think is the point which proves that the 1 hour downtrend still continues? One of the scenarios would be when you confirm the price breaks this small support line. In that case, you will be able to place sell here. Then you will be more confident that the downtrend still continues when you see that it breaks this 1 hour support line and keeps on going down. That means that the 1 hour bear trend once looks like it stopped, but actually it kept on moving down. If you can think like that by yourself and confirm like this, you could place another sell entry here additionally. Okay, now let me add another scenario to this. Let's say there is a daily support line presented in yellow line. How do you think the price most likely move? In this case, the price might have better chance of being supported by this daily yellow support line and goes up from this point by creating a double bottom like this, for example. But if there's no stronger support line like that, the price might have better chance of keep on going down. In that case, there might be a double bottom like price action created, but eventually it will become fake and the price keeps on going down. Okay, let me summarize what I've just said today. What's important is that, first of all, there is an area or zone that's difficult to trade and zone that's easy to trade. And the zone that's difficult to trade is also hard to make money. And the zone that's easy to trade is easy to make profit. So when you are looking at the real chart right in front of you, try to identify whether it's the easy one or difficult one. The area that's difficult to trade is where buy energy and sell energy are emerging and creating a kind of balance and goes up and down frequently, like a tug of war, which is called a range within a small range. In that case, what do you have to do? Keep trading? No, just follow the winner. So that's like the second point. They are so easy to find and so easy to make money. Don't trade based on your instinct or just some idea that popped in your mind. That way, you won't end up with accumulating small stop losses and lose your money in time. You know, we have a saying in Japanese, even dust makes mountain when they are piled up. So even if each stop loss is like just 5 or 6 pips, you will end up with big loss after it's piled up. We call it stop loss loser, so I add that here too. And after you become able to identify the easy entry zone, you can proceed to the next step or next level of trading. For example, when you see the real chart like this, and if you know there is a stronger support line here, then what you can do is you will be able to buy like here and put your stop loss here. Because even this is still within the small range zone, you can still expect that the price will go up and break like this or this. But at first, I'm sure it's difficult to identify because you have to be able to see the whole environment of the chart to trade like that. So that's why I said earlier for beginners that they can just follow the winner by placing buy order like here. Of course, you won't get like this 20 pips within the small range, but it's way better than just accumulating small stop losses here. So at first, train yourself to be able to identify the winner and just follow them. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching my video until the end. And please make sure to subscribe, and please press good button if you like it, and please check out some of my other videos, including my Tokyo tour movies. See you again!